Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Weekly Win. My name is Ken, and I'm joined as always with my co host Tim.
Hello, everyone.
And today we are going to talk about a few of the things in the news that you might have been reading about, namely Russia preparing for open war with Crimea, or not Crimea, Ukraine, excuse me.
They already took
They already
Crimea.
did. Yeah, they already did Crimea. Forgot. So, the first thing that I would like to discuss with you is the current administration's sort of strategy, I guess. I guess you could call it that.
Ooh.
So, I say we for the Americans, have prepared a $200 million military assistance package. It's weapons and various equipment that the Ukrainians would need.
Hell yeah, we're
And,
gonna fight the good fight, right?
oh, yeah, great question. We're not. We're
Of
going to keep it
course.
here.
Of course, because that's Joey B for you.
Well, hang on. Because in his defense, at least he admits that this is an intentional move. It's designed to draw out a more diplomatic solution, which, if you've followed the Russians since about 2008, you would know they are so amicable to diplomacy.
If you had followed the Russians since 1915 ish, you know that they're so great with diplomatic solutions.
Yeah. Well, it gets better because those pesky anonymous sources, like the New York Times had theirs and
Yeah.
CNN and all that. Well, an anonymous source for I think it was NBC or CNBC, one of those sites.
Mm-hmm.
They also claimed to know that the administration could look to expand their current package.
Yeah, from
So
200 million to
perhaps,
201 million.
oh, hey, that would be an improvement, and I would have to give them credit for it.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. I mean, we set the bar very low, and I guess they're finally meeting it.
Well, when failure, utter complete failure is the bar,
I think the bar
anything
here is.
passable looks great.
I think the bar here is the Russian Federation invading Ukraine in entirety.
Bum bum
But
bum 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 bum. We're coming.
yeah, yeah, this is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I give it 6 months until we see war on the ground.
You are probably right because Putin is it's rumored that he's planning a major offensive in early 2022, which would line up within exactly about 6 months.
Yeah.
So, that's a pretty broad window. But, if these rumors are correct, we'll probably see that.
Well,
One other thing that I wanted to hit tangentially before I pass it off to you real quick
okay.
is the G7. The globalist, the seven globalists or whatever they're called.
The goodbye 7.
Oh, the goodbye seven. Wonderful. They have warned Russia against the Ukraine invasion. They have cautioned some severe costs. But we're
Man,
not sure if they mean economic sanctions or they're actually going to help out Ukraine.
if you invade a country, we're going to look down on you very harshly. Thanks, League of Nations, because this worked so well in the past.
Hey, it's illegal by international law to expand your borders using violence. Well, you guys didn't stop him the first time when he took Crimea.
Yeah. No.
I don't know if it was particularly violent there, in fairness, but
Well, I remember a plane got
come
shot
on.
down.
I can tell you the Crimean people definitely did not legitimately vote to become part of the Russian Federation.
Well, we'll see. um, we, well, what we could do is, the globalist country that we are, whether or not we like that here at the Weekly Win, different argument, but as a country that is seen as, the military of the free world, we could put troops in Ukraine or, anything. Don't you think?
Yeah, it would be a pretty solid strategy, maybe a deterrent.
Yeah.
I'm not really a big fan of doing this, but it could work.
We could
It
put
could.
nukes in Turkey again.
I'm definitely not a big fan of that. Having that guy Erdogan that close to our arsenal kind of scares me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a dude to watch out for out there.
So, Ken, what are we gonna do? What have you got for me? What are we planning on doing? Tell me what we're gonna do as a country.
We're gonna put up filters on Facebook. We stand with Ukraine, don't you know? And then
Oh
we're gonna
yeah,
post on Twitter and the usual American stuff. And then
yeah,
you and I, even we're gonna get in on this. We're just gonna sit here and we're gonna talk about it to a bunch of random viewers who probably don't even care.
yeah. Okay.
So we're not even doing anything to help
Uh,
out.
yes, we're doing our American duty of sitting on our ass and talking. I'm proud.
Yes. Yep. This is the diplomatic approach they wanted to use.
Well, joke's on us. We're doing more than Biden because he's just going to sit on his rear end. He's not even going to talk about it.
Now, what do you mean he's not even going to talk about it?
Well, he's not committing troops anywhere. Apparently because Ukraine's not a part of NATO due to the Warsaw Pact and a little bit of geopolitical history there. We can't, according to Joe Biden, we can't deploy troops there because that stopped us so many other times of deploying troops across the globe between us and the United Nations.
Yeah, I can't forget about famed NATO member South Korea or even Vietnam.
Ah, yes,
Ken,
famed.
that was in the 70s and the 80s. Yes, I know.
Yeah,
The point stands.
famed NATO member Rwanda.
Yep. I mean, seriously. You got to be consistent about it. I don't know, man. I think he's just doing it because he wants to help his buddy Putin.
Yeah. Well, and his old friend Xi Jinping, who's probably working with Putin on this one. They both offenses seem to be timed rather well together.
Oh man. Well, imagine being the president that has to deal with Russia and China doing all of this.
Yeah, we had one, and they were scared of him, and then we voted him out for mean tweets.
All right, Tim. So we got mean tweet guy out. We don't know what he would do. We do know what Joe Biden's doing. Do we know what the Russians are doing?
Well, if you've played any military-based strategy game, they're building up troops on the border, and they're getting ready to send them in. It's the same thing
Okay.
they've done every time they've invaded someone.
All right. So you're saying they're telegraphing this one a little bit.
Well,
Let's
apparently,
let's message read.
they have 70 to 90,000 troops in the area. It looks like, based on what I'm reading, and obviously you can pipe more troops in rather quickly, especially these days. And I mean, Russia's known for just having a lot of troops to throw at whatever problem they see fit. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if by the time Russia invades in the next few months, they're pushing over about 150 to 200K men straight down Ukraine.
I don't know if they'd be able to withstand that. Like that's
There's
not
not
a
a whole
lot of guys.
There's not a whole lot of countries that can handle that as an initial offensive. That's why it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, Ukraine's in some deep doo-doo.
Yep, but I guess we'll just sit here and watch, and yeah, that's about it. Actually, that's all we're gonna do is sit here and watch. God bless America.
Yeah. Yep. God bless America. All right. We always get involved in the wrong wars, and when the right wars come along, we've been at war for 200 years, and we don't want another one. We could
Well,
have been such a great force for good if only we decided.
unfortunately, that's history. But who knows? Maybe Joe Biden will surprise us all and do something incredible. Probably not. However, that's for the future to tell us, not us.
Well, let's go, Joey B. We can get through this, right, buddy? Your rock bottom approval. We can get through this.
We'll see. But until then, we hope you all have a great day, and God bless.